Well, I'm here in Paris. I flew down from Oslo at the beginning of the week. I got to my apartment. This is the same apartment I've rented for the last 3 years, and I just love it. I was going to stay this time for 2 months. I usually stay for 1 month or 6 weeks. But I got to it with very little preparation from my landlord to find the entire front of it scaffolded, which is disastrous in terms of noise and plastic in front of you. It's a terrible situation. If I had had time, I would have found another apartment, but I didn't really have time. My name is Ruth Junker. I'm a writer and a humorist, so this kind of situation is just perfect. You know, it's grist for the mill, as they say. This is my YouTube channel, Ruth, and it's all about how I am getting older, how I'm attacking the getting older process, the keeping a sense of joie de vivre going, curiosity, a sense of humor, a sense of feeling sexy and alive and vibrant, and like that you still got the whole world in front of you to make choices, do things, whatever. So if you like what you see here and you like what you hear here, please subscribe. I went the first time here. I came to Paris for the first time here. I'd lived in Belgium when I was a teenager, so I had the European thing going. And anyway, I came about 16 years ago at a time when I thought I needed to get away, I needed space, I needed time. I came for 6 weeks. And at the end of that 6 weeks, I knew I had a book because so many things had gone wrong, or just were so many, it was different. I wanted to be a good American in Paris. I didn't want to come over and throw my weight around. I just wanted to, do it the way you're supposed to do. Took 3 trips, but I ended up writing this book about it, and I've written another one since. And it's called Me, Myself, in Paris. One toe under the Eiffel Tower, the other in the grocery store. And I was thinking that, I'm thinking back to it, and I'm looking back over it and looking at the things in here and realizing that all these things that I thought were a big deal at the time, they just aren't anymore. I'm used to it. I know how to do it. Eye contact, don't make eye contact with people in the street. You'll just confuse them or discombobulate them. I did that once with a woman when I wanted to make eye contact on my first trip. I completely discombobulated her. She thought she knew me and then was totally concerned as she walked by that she didn't know me and I'd spoiled her, because I needed an American, hi, have a good day, don't you look nice, even though I don't know you, sort of thing. Another one was, in the Parc Monceau, which I just love. There's all these statues of these old gents, they're French philosophers or whatever, poets, things like that, and they all have a woman or a nymph type person, a woman, but young, it's like from Art Nouveau times, draped at their feet. It just drove me crazy. Now I just think it's kind of cute. I just came from Oslo where they have a big sculpture garden there that has all kinds of these partners in various sexual. Well, they're all nude because it's not all sexual. There's also some with their playing with their children and stuff like that, but totally nude. It's like, oh, okay, that's good. Another one here in the book. This is going to be it's not an ad for my book, but I get a kick out. I forget about it. I had fights. Oh, exact change. They always want exact change. The reason I needed a smile that time I needed a smile is I had been given by my American bank $1,000 euro note. And I wouldn't even want $1,000 bill in the States. And I, of course, couldn't get change for it. I was trying to get change for it. It was just hopeless. Now you can go to an ATM machine and they will ask you, do you want hundreds? Do you want 20s? I always want 20 or less. Because giving them the right change is a big deal. It doesn't matter what you give them. They will ask for a different kind of change. Always. I bet by now people are paying more and more with credit cards, because up in Norway it was like almost a sin to pull out cash. There it's kroners. They don't do the euros yet. Another thing in this book was Christophe. He was the one and only time I've had to go to the hairdresser while I'm here. And I was nervous as heck. A friend gave me the name. It's all in here. And the thing is, this trip, I've been gone so long, I need to have my hair done, Of course, I like to say I'm a natural blonde, but of course I'm not. But the last time I had my hair done by a different hairdresser, she made it too ash, and I've hated that ever since. So I'm going to one here, highly recommended, called Blonde. I went in to see how it was. It was so chic inside there. I almost need to put on my sunglasses. And I said, I want platinum. And they said, platinum. And one said, I like Marilyn Monroe. And I said, yes, like Marilyn Monroe. So we'll see. I'm not nervous about it, but I'm curious. See, in the old days, I'd be nervous about that kind of thing. When I was younger, that would make me nervous. I'd be anxious about it. But this time it's like, how far can I mean, my hair won't fall out. They don't use heat anymore when they're doing your hair. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see, one more thing in this book there's all kinds of things. Oh, returning the flat iron. I bought a flat iron, it didn't work, and I needed to return it. And I mean, returning things at the time, I think it's my best chapter. That and trying to get the washer dryer to work. That's really all I have to say today. I guess that would be, though, that here I am, yet one more time here by myself with these enormous suitcases with a scaffolded apartment and a back that's killing me. And I'm in a fantastic mood because I can just feel this is just another one of those experiences that's going to feed me. Going to feed my intellect, my curiosity, my sense of happiness, my sense of accomplishing a deed, getting something done that I don't really want to do, stuff like that. And I feel it's so important as we get older that whatever it is we're doing, it doesn't need to be a trip to Paris. I mean, I can say it's because I'm a writer. You can start writing books about your life and everything becomes Christopher DeMille. But it's about making yourself. It's a habit. It's a habit to be in a good mood. It's a habit to be in a bad mood. It's a habit. It's a nationally accepted, it's a global thing to accept getting older as being a bad thing. It doesn't have to be that way. I mean, the only bad thing about it is like it puts you closer to death. Well, I don't know. The older I get, the less concerned I am about that. I don't know what to say about it. There's nothing you can say about it. So come to Paris, or go spend an evening in a motel by yourself. Or one woman I know moved her bedroom out into her living room and lived happily ever after. It was a fantastic bedroom. It was right there when you walked in. But I mean, can you imagine your living room as your bedroom? What you could do with the space? Anyway, I have a sore throat too, so I could go on with the complaining, but I won't. Anyway, so again, this is Ruth. My YouTube channel. If you like what you heard, please subscribe. Have a good day.